Hi, we recently added a new app to the Saleor Examples repository. This is a similar products app. It shows one of the ways, definitely not the easiest one, to achieve the effect of similar products functionality. So you see the product you are interested to see, and then below you list the products that are in some ways alike this product. So you can achieve it in Saleor by dynamically fetching a list of products that match certain criteria. But if you want to go a level above, you can utilize embeddings. So in this example, we use OpenAI's embeddings. And here's how it works. We have this example UI that kind of visualizes the process. We already created the embeddings for the total products of 32. So I'm selecting a product. Let's say I'm selecting the Darko Polo, which is a t-shirt. And you can see we have a similarity score 0.8 for the highest one, dark polygon T, down to 0.6 for other T's and shirts. This comparison, this similarity goes beyond just product name, because you can see this one is Darko Polo, which is abstract, but then we have T's, we have shirts. It's hitting this endpoint that we created in this Next.js application, and I'll show you what it does under the hood. It calls the generate embedding method in our embedding service class and extracts the product data. So we are passing a product. It's looking into the product type, it's looking into the attributes and their values, the category name, the description, the product name. Maybe in your case, it would make sense to push some other data here. It stringifies it and then it pushes it to the OpenAI embeddings API and receives a vector in response. So this is how it looks. We have embeddings JSON file. In a more production ready application, we would probably store it in a database, maybe even a vector database, but for this simple use case, that's enough. So each product is represented by this array of numbers, which stores the semantic meaning of all these attribute values, product types, and things like that. And then what we do further is that we compare these vectors. We check the distance between the values from one vector to another using what's called a cosine similarity. So you can see this logic here. Obviously, this is more or less educational. In a production ready application, we would probably make it a bit more complex, maybe add some weights to different parameters. We would definitely need to have a way of updating these embedding, maybe when a product is out of stock and things like that. But I think this suffices for this moment. So I encourage you to check out our Saleor Examples repository. We have a number of interesting apps there, and see you around.